2, 1.
There we go. The countdown was there.
There was no countdown. That means we are broadcasting, my good friend, my good
We do appear to be. I'm waiting to see if I get caught up on my what my lag looks like. But yes, it says we are live. We are live.
You want to see what your lag looks like?
Well, I'm following on my phone just to see how long it took us to go live.
I have to stand up and look in a full-length mirror and go like this to see what my lag looks like.
I haven't seen my lag in quite some time.
There ain't much lag. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the last Monday night in February. This is 8 o'clock, Monday nights at 8 o'clock. And because it's the fourth Monday of the month, I'm joined by that one.
Howdy.
And
I am joined by, I'm joined by that one.
No, you go the other way. I think it reverses it.
I'm hosted by this one. How's everybody doing tonight? See, there are a lot of chat already of people that came early, just waiting for us to go live. And everybody talking about the snow.
Oh, my word.
Everyone in the Southwest going, snow? What snow? What are you talking about?
I'll just tell you one thing. I won't be in the mood for a snow cone until 2096.
Today was a good day for hot chocolate, though. So I'm on location. I'm traveling. I do not have my normal background. And so I'm actually in the great state of Virginia. And we kind of got a glancing blow of that little storm that went through. So got a nice little taste of winter. Got some slushy snow last night. All gone today. Everybody else cannot say the same thing, but that's the benefit of being in Eastern Virginia. It's a little bit warmer down here. But everyone's comparing their notes and comparing their inches.
Oh, well, also, because this was a classic nor'easter, which only hits the coastal, I believe it only hits the American coast. It's a different kind of a storm. And of course, if you live on the coast, if you live on the American coast, you're accustomed to nor'easters. They can be quite damaging. And we get them year round. They can be somewhat predictable, but somewhat unpredictable. So we knew it was coming, and we've had them before. And
it was pretty short-lived for even in your area. It was pretty. It's already passed, hasn't it? It's not like it's hanging around.
Yeah, it was here for less than 24 hours, but here where I am, it dumped 15 to 19 inches of snow. The farther inland you go, the less, and the closer to the shore, over 2 feet, 22 inches, something like that.
Oh, wow. So, no trip to the Jersey Shore in February.
No. So there's everything else. The mounds from the last snow hadn't melted yet because that was significant, but this was larger than that. So there's I know people will want to know, and here where I am, I'm east of Philadelphia, so I'm actually closer to I'm 60 miles inland from the Jersey coast. And where I am, you're slow.
I was going to say, we're a little off there, Scott.
Yeah, well, so am I.
You don't want them to go all at the same time.
It, between 15 to about 15, 16, 17, 18 inches. Anyway.
Wow. Well, we get that out of our system. We are all warm and toasty inside, and we are ready for a sale tonight. Right. So it is the Unbreakable Breakable sale because we seem to have drifted off our initial definition. But hey, I appreciate you hosting me again. And it took a little bit of planning to be traveling. I did a little bit of travel for work, and now I'm doing a little bit of travel for pleasure. I am coming from Colonial Williamsburg and their 78th annual Antiques Forum. So I'm having a blast with that. And I had to kind of figure out how to do this sale from the hotel room. But I hope I got some stuff people will like. And just the first disclaimer for everyone, particularly anyone who hasn't worked with me before, I typically am slower than Scott in getting my invoices out. I will be a little bit slower than even normal because I'm still traveling through Thursday. So if I get a chance, I'll try and get some invoices out, but I definitely won't be shipping until I get back home this weekend. And that will be shipping when I get back to Chicago. So I ship out of Chicago, and I'll be invoicing late in the week. So just keep that in mind, so people will not see my invoices as quickly as normal. But all the other stuff still stays the same. But I think for both Scott and I, we invoice. All the prices we show tonight or that you get tonight does not include shipping, so we will add that. We use Pirate Ship to get you the best deals, so that shipping, and we will combine anything you buy from us or me, but if you buy multiple pieces, but I can't combine with Scott because we are not in the same place. So you will get 2 separate invoices if you buy from 2 separate people. You're the master. You remember the spiel? I was like,
I will invoice tomorrow morning.
Oh, and thank you, Karen. She's remembered to be in live chat. So for those who are following along for the bidding and participating in the bidding, make sure you can see everyone else's participation.
Thank you, Karen, for reminding us of that.
And thank you for being here, Karen. But I can still do, we didn't chat about this. Scott, do you want to do each other's start and stops?
Sure.
I never like to rely on the moderators, although Karen's fantastic. I'm happy to do your starts and stops. If you and mine.
Yeah, well, I'll do your starts and stops. You can do mine.
Awesome.
So I'll invoice tomorrow morning, and I did shovel myself out. I don't plan on leaving the house tomorrow. I don't have to, so why not give it another day? Especially since there's more snow on the way. Why not? I probably will not go out try to leave the house until Wednesday. I hope to have everything shipped on Thursday. I am out of packing supplies. So Wednesday, I should be able to pick up my packing supplies and then ship it on Thursday. And then I'll catch up on everything else. I know there's some things different things people are asking in the chat, which someone asked me about a glass museum. I don't know that I went to that glass museum. I will read my email and see the video that you sent, Lisa. I'm sorry, I'm just not this. I'm doing well tonight, and hope you are as well. I received 3 boxes marked fragile today. It was a blast unpacking these, and they were beautifully packed. Thank you to a whole bunch of folks that she got packages from. Okay.
Yeah, I assumed it was going to be thanking you because Scott's an amazing packer. I think I pack pretty well too. But
no, but she got a lot of things today from folks.
Yeah, she did.
So that's wonderful.
We appreciate all of you that support the online sales.
We've got a couple more seconds here because it's only 7 minutes after. We'll get started at about maybe 10 or 12 after. How long are you going to be in Virginia?
So I am here. The conference runs until tomorrow. And then there's a kind of reception tomorrow night. And so we will head back out on Wednesday. So I will start trekking home on Wednesday. And I think what I'm going to do is going from Virginia back to Illinois. It's about a 13-hour drive. I'm going to take the southern route so I don't end up having to go up near the Great Lakes. Because right now, knock wood, everything seems fine. But lake effect snow can just hit the drop of a hat, and I do not want to be trying to drive around those lakes and get stuck with that. So I did this same trip about 3 years ago, and ended up having to do the same thing because some bad weather was passing through. And so if I do the southern route, I kind of end up going through more like Kentucky, and then come back, and it really only adds maybe a half an hour onto the total length, based on without any sort of weather interactions. So I'll be heading back out. So I think I should be home. My goal will be to be home by Thursday night. But it's been a great trip. It's been a great conference. This is the 78th year that Colonial Williamsburg does it. And it's just kind of a broad spectrum. They just talk a little bit about everything. They get you behind the scenes. They open up some of the buildings that aren't typically open to the public. I'm staying right here at the Williamsburg Lodge. I can walk straight to the conference, and it's just kind of a fun thing to do. And I'm never going to be at the level that, I'm not going to be carrying 18th century furniture, but still learning stuff as I go along and having fun.
Gosh, it's when you crave that type, when you love history and antiques and decorative arts, you just like, you're in your element. That's like, oh, this is where I belong. This is it. So I've never been to that, but I know that feeling when I go to a really good, like the Philadelphia Antique Show or the New York Armory Show or the Baltimore Show. you pay $30 to go in. I'm not going to buy anything, but it's like
Nope.
being in a graduate course, you know?
Absolutely. And it's just my husband asked me, what I was hoping to gain from this, or why do I do this? And I said part of it's fun. It's fun to be around several of the people that are here. Some of them are dealers. I've seen a couple people that are from Antiques Roadshow are here.
Yeah.
A guy that I listen to, Ben Miller from Curious Objects podcast, he's here. So there are some experts, but a lot of people they're collectors. Some people are resellers. Everyone's here for a different reason. And it's just for me, I like being surrounded by that. And I'm leveling myself up. This isn't, and there's no shade to this, but this isn't a garage sale. This isn't a, county fair antique show. This is 18th century porcelain. This is like, how do you recognize something like this? What can you glean from that? And it's kind of a cool time to be here because you got the 250th year for America, but it's also the 100th year for Colonial Williamsburg. So they're doing a whole bunch of stuff specifically for when Colonial Williamsburg was founded by, Goodwin was the one who started it. And then John D. Rockefeller kind of bankrolled it. And it started in 1926. And so just kind of seeing that history and I'm going to be posting some videos, trying to capture some stuff while I'm here. I love the art museums here because it's exactly what you said. It's decorative arts, wall art, beautiful paintings, all that. I can appreciate it. It doesn't really do it for me, but show me a 18th century piece of Delft. They've got these tulipier flower arrangements that are like 4 feet tall. It's like, okay, I'm not going to see that at the Goodwill.
You know what I'm remembering, Patrick, is when we went to the Armory show in Manhattan a couple of years ago when it was 2 degrees and snowing. I remember, when am I ever going to hold an 18th century French tremblot?
Yep, absolutely.
Right? And
that was priced at like $10,000.
Right. Yeah. And the guy's like, here, pick it up. We'll talk to you about it. And I'm like, this could have been in the hands of like French, off with their heads, French nobility. And it's like, wow.
And like you said, in some cases, like this is a little bit pricey because it is a symposium, but something like the Armory show or any of those high-end shows, the DC has one, there's a lot of places have them. The tickets aren't that expensive, so you go in and just look around. You don't know what you don't know. And suddenly you just get surrounded by quality. And even though I may never own any of that stuff, I like to be able to learn from it. So
I do too.
That's why I'm here. So
it's fun. Well, thanks for telling us about it. And I wish I could go. I guess I could go sometime, but right now we've got a sale to do.
Let's go ahead and start the sale.
I've got 10 or 12 items to go through, lots of glass. I'm going to enlarge Patrick and let him go first. If you have any questions, the crowd here is very friendly. We're not ignoring anyone, but we don't go through and say, hello, Mary, hello, Tommy, hello, Sally, because it's just too many people and it would take too long and we would forget people. So you're important to us. We're glad you're here. We've got close to 300 folks here tonight. And again, we'll go back and forth. But if you're shy, ask a question. We have a moderator who is worth 1,200,000 cans of tuna fish. So round of applause for Karen Williams. She's right on the spot. She will answer questions and clarify anything that Patrick and I don't see. Having said that, Patrick, I will enlarge you, and you, young man, are on stage.
All right. The first thing I'm going to do is a little bit different. It's the only one I've got like this. I had the opportunity of picking up a set of new old stock of these trade stimulators, also called punch cards. And if you are familiar with my channel, I've done videos on these. I had a collection of these before I moved. What I have is, this is not going to be an offer up. This is if people want them. I have 6 of them. So even if you've got a lag, if you really want one, you're probably going to be able to get this. I will offer these to give me before I do that, so everyone that does want it can get it. If you don't know what a punch card is, you can kind of see it, but this is Easter themed, so I figured this is a good time to offer this. The idea behind these are, they're these little tabs that all have names attached to them. And see if I can get it to focus. So you've got Agnes and Blanche, Cecilia, Dorothy, Emma, Frances, Gloria, Hannah, Iva, Joyce, Lydia, and Mina. Okay, that's one I don't see every day. You can see at the bottom, it has an address. You can also see at the bottom, it has a 2-digit zip code. It happens to be from Philadelphia. It's a 2-digit zip code. And anyone who follows my channels knows I'm obsessed by tracking zip codes. That means this is from the end of World War II prior to 1963. So that's when these are. So we got legit vintage. The idea behind this is you would punch one of these. You pick names. If you like Agnes, you push this little card out, pops all the way through. When it pops out, there's going to be something on the back. It's either got a number from 1 to 10, and in which case, if it has a number, you just pay that much. So if you get a 9, you pay 9 cents. If you get a 10, 11, or 12, you pay just 10 cents. But if you're lucky, one of them will have the little medallion on there, and you can win a large Easter egg. So sometimes they're chocolate. Sometimes they might be something filled with something. It's an idea. A lot of these were in bars that make a little bit of extra money. The bartender, if you're lucky, no one gets the egg right off the bat. So you end up making all the money as everyone punches them. But if you're playing, the worst case, you're going to pay 10 cents. So it's really it's not a big risk. It's kind of a form of gambling. Some of them get more elaborate than others. I just think this one's cute because it is Easter and you can win an Easter egg. So if you would like one.
Patrick, I apologize. Did I hear what your price is? I didn't.
No, I was holding the price until I explained what it was.
I'm so sorry.
And so now that everyone knows what it is, there are 6 of these. The first 6 people that type the word Easter will get them for $10, and that includes shipping. I will just tuck this into a greeting card and just put a regular stamp on it. So for $10, you get this mailed to you. The first 6 people that give me their name that say Easter will get one of these cards. So I will go on to the next item and then come back to the chat to get all the people that claim the Easter.
Okay,
so that's
you're getting them though, Patrick. Do you just want to keep going? And
I see. I'm just gonna jump off and go ahead and put my next item. So I see Lori wants one and Glenn wants one.
Okay.
But yeah, so the first 6 people that would like one, just type the word Easter, and $10 includes the shipping.
Okay.
All right. The next item, we'll go back to normal. So this will be offer up.
Okay.
So if you can put my start and stop in here. This is a milk glass bicentennial piece starting at $10. So this is, the white is way too bright. The light is too bright for this white piece. So this is actually from a Westmoreland mold. And if you look at the flag that's on the top, there are 45 stars on it. The American flag had 45 stars up until 1908. So this is coming out of an old mold, but there is no doubt in my mind that this was reissued in 1976. This is a bicentennial piece. It's from the Westmoreland mold. Westmoreland probably made it, although they probably did end up selling some of their molds, but I'm sure this was still a Westmoreland piece. It does not have the Ring of Fire on it. It is the later rendition of milk glass. But again, it's using the 45 star flag in the mold. So there's definitely some age to how it was made. And you can see as you work your way around, you've got fleur-de-lis and you've got eagles. So you've got a lovely dish. It's in perfect condition, no chips, no cracks. On the back, there's even little stars molded into the edges on the back. I don't know why you would need stars on the back, but hey, they have them. And you've got you could use this as a candle dish. The size of the actual flat part is 3 3/4 inches. The dish itself is 7.5 inches across, but that 3 3/4, that's that section there. So if you wanted to put something like a candle or something on there, you can use it for candy, you can use it for whatever you want. Personally, I think this would look great in a little easel as a backdrop to something else as you're decorating for the 4th of July. So again, 250th anniversary. So what is that? It's not sesquicentennial. The I don't remember what, it's a very long word, but 250.
I forget it as well.
I know I've seen it in print. I just know I can't remember what it is.
I know the 1926, but not the one that we're having this year, which is terrible.
So 1926 would have been, that's the sesquicentennial.
That's right. That's right.
Bicentennial's 200. And so this is the sesqua something. So anyway, if you want to decorate, go all out, do it for Memorial Day, do it for Veterans Day. You've got a nice historic flag on there and you've got the eagle. It's got multi-purpose.
On that?
Hey, I've seen some bids coming in, so I'm just go ahead and start counting it down because we've got a lot to go through tonight. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. So I will watch for Scott to put the stop in. And while I wait for that, I'm going to go back, and it looks like I had 2 takers for the Easter, Lori, Perry, and Glenn Nocera. So I will still have those available for anyone that joins later. But for now, I've got the 2 takers. And I just saw the stop pop in. And it looks like need to refresh.
It should be Cheryl Miller at 20.
All right, Cheryl Miller, thank you so much for picking up the milk glass. And I have some more milk glass coming up later. $20. Thanks, Cheryl.
Okay. I'm going to start in the 1930s kitchen. And I'll let Patrick write down what he needs to write down. But my start will be at 20. And this is for the entire lot of everything that I'm about to show you. So from 1930s kitchen, with starting at $20 for an opening bid. I have 2 glass flower pots. You'll see them again. I've got 3 swanky swigs. 2 of them feature Scotty dogs. 1 features tulips in a stylized fashion. And then a child's plate, teacup, and saucer made by Platonite by Hazel Atlas. So that whole lot is my little combined 1920s kitchen lot, and it starts at 20. Now let's go back and look quickly. The little flower pots are glass. They're clear glass. I'm thinking Anchor Hocking because that really looks like the colonial knife and fork pattern, but I'm not certain on that. Clear glass with beautiful fired on colors. And they have the little drainage hole, as you can see. So this is very classic 1930s and 40s.
I love those so much.
Pardon?
I love those so much.
I like them too, for the little windowsill in the kitchen. They probably came in other colors as well. These are included in the lot. And then the swanky swigs. Here's 1 marked Hazel Atlas with the Scotty and the checkerboard running around. Here's another, which is not marked Hazel Atlas, but it also has a Scotty. And then the third one is has some stylized tulips on it. And again, it's got a paneled optic look. And this is the classic sort of 1930s breakfast table swanky swig set. And then in Platonite, which is a type of a milk glass made by Hazel. And there's the child's plate, and a cup and saucer. So a lot of fun to have these all grouped together in a in your old-timey kitchen. The high bid right now looks like Mary Scott at 30, and I shall delay no further, but I'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you get all of that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's it on the 1930s. I just call it the kitchen lot. A lot of us enjoy decorating our kitchens that way. And that lot is...
All right, stop goes in, and it looks like it's Elaine Marie Hill at 43.
And I thank you, Elaine Marie Hill at 43. I thank you for that. And now, starting at 20 with no chips or cracks, is a beautiful etched center-handled tidbit tray. Look at that.
Gorgeous.
You're going to memorize what they call the keyhole.
Keyhole.
Keyhole, Cambridge. We memorized that. and you'll have it up here, and you'll know, is it Fostoria? Is it Cambridge? They would use that keyhole, candlesticks, obviously center-handled tidbit trays. And this is going to start at 20. Patrick?
Yep. Should already be in there.
Lovely. So I can never remember. Sometimes companies would call this topaz. I'm just saying yellow. I'm just using the regular primary color of yellow, but it's not amber. And it has a beautiful sort of a wildflower etch. Can't tell you the name of that etch because I did not look it up, but it's some type of a wildflower. These center handle tidbit trays, this one is 9, 10, 11 inches across. I did the finger measurement.
D's got you at 40.
About 10.5 inches across with a very pretty etch. And so the nice thing is that you can find you can buy other Cambridge glass in this color, and it'll match it. Now, Fostoria had a yellow color too, and I'm so sorry. Either Fostoria or Cambridge called their yellow color topaz. Which one was it? You guys are knowledgeable about glass, and someone out there will tell me. I simply can't remember. But it's chip and crack and scratch free and ready for your cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off, of course. And I'll count it down. The high bid is 45 with Ellie Hill, who is not the same thing as Elaine Marie Hill. And I have to thank both of you because Ellie Hill, I have sent you invoices before by mistake when they were supposed to go to Elaine Marie Hill, but you can see how things can get really confusing. But I know the two of you apart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the Fostoria, on the Cambridge center-handled tidbit tray with the classic keyhole handle, and this would be from the 1930s elegant depression glass from the 1930s. Now I have to put it where I won't step on it because on this Persian carpet, it kind of fades into the carpeting.
All right, stop goes in. It looks like Patsy swept in and picked it up for $58.
Patsy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Patsy McCarthy has it at 58, and very good. And so thank you so much, Patrick. There you have it.
All right. My next item is going a little bit crustier than normal, but also multi-pieces. Going off of Scott's big set. I'm going to do my big set. This is starting at $35.
Okay.
So this is a complete set of 10 milk glass spice jars. So because I'm traveling, I didn't have all of my cleaning materials with me. And I really got worried about cleaning up these labels. There's definitely some age to these. There's definitely some nice, there's no question that these are not reproductions. These definitely have their age, and a little bit of oxidation on the lids. I didn't want the labels to get worn off by trying to wash them. So you're getting it kind of as found, not quite a barn find, but you've got, you can then put as much cleaning and elbow grease into this as you choose. I think the lids could polish up a little nicer, but you do still have, in some cases, you can see there is some oxidation on them. But the jars themselves do not have any cracks. There's no chips on them. Some of the labels on the back are actually fairly complete. So you can got the nutmeg, the Griffiths ground nutmeg label on the front, and then the full Griffiths Laboratory label on the back. So we've got now, I'm going to say that it's complete simply because there are 10. Scott may know more than I do. I don't know if you were able to get different spices. So we've got allspice, ginger. The ginger has the full label on the back, but the front label they must have been using a lot of ginger because there's no label left on the front of that one. We've got celery salt. Don't see that one very often. garlic salt, my favorite, ground nutmeg. I'm probably making a lot of noise. I'm right in front of the microphone. Black pepper, poultry seasoning, paprika. Oh, that's interesting. Ground cinnamon. That label's also gotten quite a bit of wear because that'd be my top user. And I had to figure out like something meat seasoning. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. Roast meat seasoning. So yeah. We did not get very specific in that. Actually, does it say from salt, powdered onion, and garlic, red pepper, thyme, and ground spices? All right, so you even get to know what's going into your meat. All right, and then it's got the original tray. Now, the tray does have the hooks to be able to hang this.
Yeah.
But this is pretty heavy. Yeah. I'd be nervous about hanging this. So it is also designed to be able to sit flat. And just the light's a little bright. I'm going to see if I can adjust this a little bit. Yeah, there we go. You can see the jars are white. The case is a kind of maybe an off-white, not quite yellow, but a little bit of a difference. Okay, and I see your note on Karen Gagnon. Totally fine. Glad we clarified it. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, the glow is going to be no. I mean, I've had this set.
Oh
before.
No. I don't have my black light with me, but no.
This is an early 40s set. There's no uranium in this, so.
No, thank you. I didn't see that question, but okay. No, there would not be.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and count it. I think I saw some bids, so I'm going to go ahead and count it down.
You've got bids.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. So see where that one comes in once the stop comes in.
I believe Melody Morris at 45 would like to purchase those, or has one.
All right, Melody Morris, congratulations. I don't recognize your name, so if you could just make sure you send me an email to this email address. And I apologize if you have bought from me before. I've sold for a couple of Melodies, but Melody Morris, it's not completely ringing a bell. And that was for 45. Sorry, just making my note. All right. And then the next, I'm trying to go, I don't know if I'll be able to do it all night, but I've got breakable and unbreakable. I'll try to mix it up. The next one, this is an $8 start. If you can put that in for me, Scott. I've been doing a lot of Asian antiques, have been going into my booth, and I've done some videos on those, and quite a few are selling nicely on eBay. So I was immediately attracted to this when I saw this on my trip, and I'm like, oh, that's a really nice lacquer box. And I've got a couple of ones in my booth right now. Another one's going to be going out. And then I went to pick it up. It's not lacquer. It's tin.
I'm sorry, Patrick. Someone asked, what's the blue equivalent of jadeite? Azurite is what one company called. Another company called it delphite. So either azurite usually or delphite are the colors that's referred to the milk glass that looks bluish in color. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, quite all right, Scott. We are here to learn. So I'm always happy when we can help each other. So this is the appearance of a lacquer box, but it is actually tin. So what I really liked about this one, it has been painted, and you can see there's a little bit of wear where some of the paint has flaked off of the tin base. But what's nice about this one is it is actually a tea caddy, possibly tobacco, but there's no humidor, there's no moisture measurement, so I think it's tea. But it's got the lid pops off, but then you've got the secondary lid on the second level that then lifts off and is also hinged, and you can see the bare tin on the inside. So this is an $8 start for both of them. There is the only marking on the bottom, so it is made in Japan. So we've got the vintage markings of showing the age of this piece. It is measurement wise, it is 6 inches long and 4 inches deep, and it's got a domed top, and at the highest point, it is 2.5 inches tall. And yes, Christina, the marking on the bottom helps, but also just looking at the individual piece, you can see there is definitely some age that it is showing its age, since this would be a pre-war marked piece.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Absolutely. Yeah, and there's a couple of things that help do that, but also when you start getting on the inside, you can't fake that age when you get into even reproduction pieces. But I do not see any bids coming in on this, unless just saw one. So I'm gonna go ahead and count it down. Adam,
Patrick, you've got a bid.
Yep, Adam came in at 8, right as I said that. So we're gonna go ahead and count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, watching for Scott's stop to pop in. All right, so I see Christina, but I'm seeing the weird letters afterwards. So I apologize, Christina. I don't know which Christina you are. I know at least 2. So again, if you could just send me the email so I verify who's actually the one that won it, you get that for $9. Thank you much. And back to you, Scott.
Well, I'd like to do a choice now. So if you're new, a choice means I'm going to hold up 2 items, and I'll do that now. That's one item, and that's the second item. So what will happen is I will say that we're going to start the bidding at $20, and whoever our highest bidder is can choose the one that they want for their high bid. Now, if by chance they would like both, they may have both, 2 times their money. If they'd only like one of them, they'll choose the one they want, and our second place winner may have the second one for their high bid if they'd like it. So
Norma's starting you off for $20 already. She knows she wants one of them.
Different ages here. That can go all the way back to about 1900. Yeah. That one is Fenton Silver Crest with a beautiful blue color. We're definitely in the 40s, the 50s and 40s, 50s, 60s. I'm not a Fenton expert at all, and I don't have a Fenton book, but I always recognize Silver Crest. This beautiful milk glass, a lovely blue color on the inside. There are no chips or cracks on this. This has one small chip on the ruffle, and I'll show it to you. But this retains a Fenton sticker on the inside. And it's just a lovely blue color on this piece of gender reveal baby shower. So you're mid-century on that. We see a lot of this in Victorian brides baskets with the silver not EPAG, with the silver-plated, fancy baskets. I keep buying these because I want one to fit in my basket, and I always get the wrong size. Now, the small chip on this one is actually on the top of the ruffle. So it's not really on the side. Let me find it. It's right here. So I think you can see right there, the top of the ruffle was chipped, but not along the edge. Isn't that the strangest type of a chip?
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah. So it's more felt than seen. I referred to this. There was a color called peach blow, believe it or not, similar to this. It's more peachy than pinky, but if you want to say pink, say pink. If you want to say peach, say peach.
So interrupt really quickly, only because Norma, you may need to refresh, because you came in after D has already gone up to 40. So just want to make sure that we're, that you know where the cycle's going through.
Now the measurements on the big one, if you want to know ruffle to ruffle, 12 inches.
That's a good size.
It's a nice, 12 inches. And then on the bottom, if you're trying to fit it down into a silver, just over 3.5. So really 3 3/4 probably. If you have a holder to put it in. If not, it's just beautiful on the table. And then the Fenton piece, 5 inches. Seven from outer ruffle to outer ruffle. And the highest bidder then will pick the one that they want. Big 12-inch guy. And then the little Fenton piece, but pretty Easter time colors. So we'll count these down. High bidder picks the one they want, or they take both, 2 times their money. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Once the stop comes in, we'll look and see who our high bid is, and then our second place bid. The high bid at the moment is D, is Patsy M. Oh, there's the stop. Patsy, would you like one? I believe Patsy, well.
Yes, Patsy M at 47.
Okay, Patsy M at 40. Yes, I got my shoveling done. Patsy M at 47 was a lot of work too, but I did it with a good old-fashioned shovel that I found in the basement of this house. And that shovel is probably 80 years old. I love that shovel. And I got out there. Everybody else had their blowers and all their big equipment that they spent all this money. And this 58-year-old got out there and shoveled it.
Patsy would like the pink.
Well, I'm sorry. Patsy wants the pink. All right, Patsy gets the pink at what? 47?
47.
Patrick, are you able to see who my second runner-up is?
Yes, D. Okay. Holly is the second runner-up at 40.
D, would you let us know if you'd like this piece at 40? Just give me a yes or no. And because Patsy doesn't want both of them, no worries. We will then move on. If D is not interested in the blue piece, we may, I don't know what we'll do with that. And then just so you know, next up, I've got these little salt and pepper shakers, and then we'll take it back to Patrick. So D, are you interested? D says
yes.
So the Fenton Silvercrest at 40 is D. And D, I know I've got you because I recognize your name, but give me a moment to write it down. While I'm writing that down, if Patrick wants to go ahead and put, I'll show you the shovel. It's right out there on my front porch. It's D, Holley.
Yes.
And D, that's yours at 40. And now we'll go to the next. Patrick, we're going to start at $14. 14 on these lovely 1930s into the early 40s. Original salt and pepper shakers. And I must say, I am thankful that I have the health and the back and the brawn to use that shovel. I know everybody can't do that. Health is your wealth. And I'm thankful for that health that I have to be able to, I'm not bragging. I'm just happy that I can get out there and shovel it myself. Did part of my neighbor's sidewalk too.
Oh, good neighbor. Good job.
Oh, well. So we'll start at $14 on these. And
Eddie Max already got you to 25.
Original lids, which I love. They're always beat up. Always.
Those are workhorses.
If the lids aren't beat up, they're replacements from China. I'm telling you. Okay. Art Deco, milk glass. I think Hazel did these, but maybe it was somebody else. McKee, could be Hazel McKee, Anchor Hocking. They all did stuff like that. That's right, Norma. Praise the Lord for health. That's wealth to me. Anyway. Salt, pepper, Depression era, and we'll count these down. Yes, it's from that oatmeal. That's it. That's all I had today was a bowl of oatmeal. What did I have for dinner? I picked at something. I'm still full from that oatmeal. Enough of that. Let's count these down. We have an opening bid. So here we go. High bid right now is 25. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I was out there shoveling, and 3 teenagers came up. I said, I'm fine. They saw the gray hair. They saw me out there with that old shovel, and they had all their big equipment, blow stuff, you know, from that they. I said, go on, go down the street. Someday I'll need somebody to shovel for me, but right now, All
right, Lori Perry picks those up for 36.
All right, the shakers are going to go to the Perrys at 36, and I thank you so much. I really do. Let's take it back to Patrick. Something's biting me on my shoulder. I think it's a gnat. I don't know where a gnat came from in the middle of the...
He's hiding out for the cold. All right. I've got another big multiple piece set coming up, but if Scott, you want to put in, it is a start of $30. So if you watched my preview video, you saw all of these, but I will show them all here as well. This is a set. First, we're going to start off with the cheese dome. And I say it is a cheese dome because it has the air hole in the top of it. So it would not be for butter. It's got the little plate with the fitted top. So you've got the 2 pieces. All of these are marked Noritake, upside down, Noritake, made in Japan, but still with the M mark and the wreath for the Morimura brothers. So this is all pre-World War II. No chips or cracks in any of the pieces, but you get the cheese dome. You get the salt and pepper shaker, all designed for the Western market with this nice little English landscape, shown on it. You get the nappy dish, the little dish with the handle on there, so you can put your lemon wedges or whatever you would like to put on there. You also get a very nice sized serving bowl. I had measured it, but I forgot to write it down. So the bowl is 8 3/4 across. Again, you've got that great little cottage on the lake. You've got gold trimmed accents on both of those lugged handles. Perfect condition. There's no missing gold on the handles. And to round it off, you get a pair of teacups and saucers. All of them are marked with the same era mark. Well, actually, interesting, the saucer is not marked. It's the cup that's marked. So you get the Noritake mark, and it's made in Japan. And what I thought was funny about these was...
Patrick, you have a question? That was a salt and pepper. Karen says there was a salt and pepper.
Nothing that I have is a salt and pepper.
Okay, so
are they talking about yours?
Well, I don't know. Karen just said question. That was a salt and pepper question mark. So I'm not sure if she's referring to the salt and pepper that I sold or the Noritake that you've got. I looked down for a moment, so we'll wait.
I don't see that question in the chat, but I don't have anything that's a salt and pepper in this set.
Okay.
So I've got the cheese dome. This is the toothpick holder, but no salt and pepper.
And what I sold said salt and pepper on the front.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And I would say this is not an egg cup because it is hexagonal. I would say it's a toothpick holder. Now, I could be wrong. I guess an egg would still fit in there, but I only have the one.
Okay.
So you do get the... Oh, did I say salt and pepper?
Oh,
I don't know. Who knows? I do apologize. No, I do not have a salt and pepper. I've got the toothpick holder, the cheese dome with its underplate, the serving dish, the nappy dish.
Okay.
With the little handle, and then the pair of salt. Now we got my totally thinking about it. And then the pair of teacups and saucers. So God knows what I said, but I apologize. Everyone's very quick to point out that I was the one that said it. I made a mistake. Sorry. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces in total. The pair of teacups and saucers, toothpick holder, cheese dome and underplate, nappy dish, and the bowl. And I do see a bid, so I'm going to go and start counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, this was a lovely set. And I love the fact that there were so many pieces that matched. I mean, it's one of those cases, the cups and saucers, you know, I'm going to include it because it all matches. But I think it's the serving pieces are really where it's all at. The fact you'll be able to set that up, I think is great. And it's in such great condition considering its age. Thank you, Norma.
And Norma Kurtz, NORMAKURTZ, appears to be your high bidder at 49.
All right. Thank you, Norma, then also for purchasing. And I don't believe I recognize your name, and I apologize if I should. So just make sure you send me an email address. I would appreciate that. Okay, that's my breakable set. Now I go to the unbreakable side, and this is just fun. I found these, and I just had to include these. So this is a set of, I know Scott's going to want these, is a set of hair nets.
Of course. What?
So
because I bought one from you before.
I bet you have. So we've got a set of 5, all different style of hair nets, and the starting price is $20. So we have the Zoe hair net with black edge. It is a human rayon net. Ooh. And it is in the medium brown color. So Easy Products, New York, cap shape, and it has the hairnet right there. So I think the hairnets are in all of these. So you get the Zoe hairnet. Now you have, I love this one, the Vanita hairnet.
Oh, she's ready.
Cap shape net for women who care. Without elastic, all handmade, invisible, and this one is black single mesh. Special size for bobbed hair. So we got this one. This one, the hairnet is in its own little cellophane wrapper. And then we've got the nylon hairnet with elastic, a solo product from Wanda Hendricks, a permanent star. Okay. This is black. And this one also has the hairnet tucked in there. Then we've got this one, Miss Vanita. So it's the same brand as that old-fashioned one, but this is obviously a little bit later. This was going into a 2-digit zip codes. This is prior to 1963. And this one also has the hairnet in a little cellophane wrapper. And then the last one is Set Snug. I think this one, based on those big roller curls, this seems to be more on the side of around World War II. Human hair net. This one is gray, interestingly enough. Medium brown. I was gonna say, why would you want a gray hair net? I guess you'd have double mesh. Like you're gonna announce that. Okay, gray hair. And it is as well. So you get all 5. This is not choice. That wasn't clear. You get all 5 of these for one price. All 5 for your hair nets. So for all of your hair controlling needs. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down and see a couple prices, bids coming in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
And of course, the way that you avoid falling hair is to step nimbly to one side. I think I stole that from Jack Benny. Just so that you know, Mr. Patrick, I have the hairnets that I bought from you.
Awesome. You got the beautiful artwork on those. Those are
I
beautiful.
did. So isn't it amazing how I could quickly grab those? You're like, where were they?
Did you want to put the stop in for me?
It's in. And the Perry's at 25.
There it is. All right. Thank you, Lori.
And I forgot to say, because I meant to, earlier you had someone with the first name Mina.
Mm-hmm.
The only Mina that I have ever heard of and have ever known is Thomas Edison's second wife was named Mina, and I believe her maiden name was Miller. He remarried a much younger lady, and she was Mina Miller Edison. That's the only Mina I've ever heard of. Worthless information. I shall now continue, hopefully without any more worthless information. We have 372 people here tonight. We are delighted. It's almost 9 o'clock, and round of applause. We're halfway through the sale, and we're so glad you're with us this Monday night. And if you are up and down the East Coast, I hope you're faring well. Let's have some candlesticks. We're going to start at $40. And I have two. I've never had Fostoria Baroque candlesticks before, but I do now. They're chip-free, crack-free. You don't get the wax in green, but you get the sticks. I just wanted to show you what they look like with the sticks in them. So starting at 40. I think I hear a sink running, so I think Patrick has gone out to his kitchen perhaps. So I'll put the start in. I think I lost Patrick for a minute. Thank you. Patrick's either washing his hands or flushing a toilet, either one. You wouldn't let me get away with that, so I'm not letting him get away with that. So here they are. If we part the prisms, we can see the Baroque, not B-R-O-K-E, B-A-R-O-Q-U-E. Did I spell that right? The Baroque pattern. There's no etch on these. So Fostoria didn't put an etch on them. You can see on the base, no etch. So we don't have chintz and we don't have June. We're not missing any of the prisms, and the bobèche is attached. The Baroque blank would have several different etches, and it was a popular blank shape made by Fostoria from the 30s through the length of the company, the existence of the company. And there you have it. So chip-free and crack-free with all of the prisms in place. And they stand 7.5 inches tall. And any questions? If you're a Fostoria fan, what else can be said? You love them. Catherine loves them. I love them too.
Miss Jackie loves them too. She got it up to 50.
Broke, don't fix it. Why don't we count the Baroque Fostoria candlesticks down? Our high bid is 55, and we'll count them down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the pair of Baroque pattern candlesticks by the Fostoria Glass Company. And I've got another pair of candlesticks coming up next. But I'll write down the name of our winner. Which are you, Patrick? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Sorry, a bunch of things. A bid came in that got hidden, and it messed up my stop.
Okay, that's fine. I know the bids get
Thank
hidden.
Thank you, Karen, for helping me release that, but that messed me up. So I'm sorry. There's a stop. Ah!
Yeah,
okay, bunch
bids
of things came in at the end. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we know YouTube will block stuff.
Yes, and that's how I was trying to free that up, and the stop didn't go through. So anyway, it looks like Connie Bearer is the one who gets it for 73. Sorry, Norma. No, you came in right in after the stop.
Okay, Connie, thank you so much. And Connie, I've got your information, and I know it, and I know you. So I'll be able to do the invoice tomorrow morning with no problem. Starting at $22 is a pair of candlesticks. This is not Fostoria Flame. You want to know what my biggest fear is? Fears are? Well, anyway, I'll tell you in a minute. So I've got two. They're lovely. Chip-free, crack-free, beautiful glass candlesticks. Starting at $22. You get both of them. My fear is that I will mistake something for what it is not. I'll put it on eBay, and then everyone will copy me. And from then on, I will be the one who created the mess. You can Google all day long, and you will find Fostoria, 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 Fostoria. Fostoria had a pattern called Flame. They had a feather and plume. That's not what this is. Yes, you've got to train those eyeballs, but you've also got to know your glass. I believe these to be an Indiana glass product. Doesn't bother me what anybody says on eBay or Pinterest or anything like that. It's wrong. One of the things is that when you really study your Fostoria patterns and you look closely, the flame pattern is different. The Baroque pattern, we just saw the Baroque pattern. The plume and feather pattern is different. There's lots of small design elements that are different. And as you know, if one company made money, the next company copied it. They had small changes to avoid copyright infringement, and off they went. Even if we didn't know that, how would you know that it's not Fostoria? These are not, well, look at those mold lines. You see one right there? You see the two mold lines? There's one line. See the other mold line?
Yeah, coming across clear.
Okay. Are you going to see mold lines in Fostoria glass? No. Look at this Fostoria. You don't see those mold lines because there was finishing work done. Now, Indiana is a lovely company, and I love these because, that's right. Miss Jackie said, just did a Google Lens, and it says flame or plume. Wrong. Do another one, and it'll say Fostoria. Wrong. And they can drive you crazy. Now, when you bought these, you could get the Bobesh attachment, and you can get Bobesh for this to put prisms on it if you want. Anyway, having gone through all of that, it's just another reason to be very, very careful with quick internet searches. This is not a Fostoria example. Almost certain in my mind, Indiana, it's a type of an Indiana glass stick. And I think they're beautiful, all the same, a really neat, either 30s or 40s pattern probably, and very pretty. Without any damage or cracks or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and count the candlesticks down, and here we go, 10. The high bid is 30, and we'll count them down at 10, 9, 8, 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, and that's it. On the not Cambridge, not Fostoria, but very pretty candlesticks. I love, and I've sold. That's probably the third or fourth pair of them I've sold over the years, and I think they're very handsome.
All right, stop goes in, and looks like Norma Rue F, gets them at 37.
All right there, Miss Norma. You know I know you, and I know where you'll be the second week of July. That's our little secret. No, I don't want to make it sound mysterious. Norma is singing this year with us in Ocean Grove. Oh, I won't go off on that. Norma, thank you.
Oh, exciting.
Patrick, you've got it. And Norma, I thank you. They're yours at
All right. I've got a set of sherbet cups coming up. They're a $15 start, 1-5.
Love them.
And this is, I did do a little bit of, our favorite Google Lens to at least get a jumping off point. And I actually struggled to find this shape. So I did not find these exact pieces. In general, I would say it's kind of milk glass.
Well, I can tell you.
It's more platinum. Oh, yep. There. I figured you would know.
If you want me to, I don't want to interrupt you, but I guess.
No, take it.
That is the Ovid pattern by, it's platinite and it's Hazel Atlas and it's decorated.
Yes, it is. And it has it's coming across pretty well. It's a kind of a burgundy-ish color band along the top and along the base. And then you see on either side of that burgundy is a gold rim on top and bottom. And this lovely shield design that they put on this kind of scroll work on both the front and the back. So you've got double-sided. Now, some of the scroll work has lighter spots, maybe a little bit of wear going into some of them. But you can still, it's still there. It's just a little bit lighter. Some of it's thicker than others. Yeah. But in general, they're in amazing shape. And the glass themselves has no chips, no cracks, no issues at all with that. There was actually, when I bought them, they were selling them individually priced, and they had a set of 6, but the other 2 that I left behind were pretty dinged up. So figures quality over quantity. A set of 4 that's in perfect condition, in my opinion, is better than a set of 6 that's in bad condition. These are 3.5 inches across and just over, not quite 3, maybe 3 1/8 inches tall. So they're a lovely size. Hazel Atlas per Scott, our walking Google Lens.
Well, just from memory, it looks very much like Ovid, OVID, and I think it's Hazel Atlas Platinite, Patrick.
I was going to say it was Platinite, so I at least had that. But yeah, I appreciate all the input for anyone who has seen them before or not. These are lovely pieces, but maybe not lovely enough because I do not see any bids.
Well, they're definitely it's that 1930 Depression.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pass on these.
Bring them back.
And then I will jump to the next piece.
You have a bid. Do you want to run it? It's up to you. I didn't get the stop in. So
yeah, you didn't put the stop in, so we'll go ahead and run it. I know some people like to sneak in at the end. So we will go ahead. You get, and again, it's all 4 of these. You get the full set. $15 is the bid from Kathy, and we're going to go ahead and start counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. So find those. So that is going to Kathy Mintier 415. And Kathy, if you could send me an email to here with your information, I appreciate it. And I'll get the invoice out this week. Now we will jump forward about 20 to 30 years to a set of Lucite, which had it not been labeled, I would not have believed it. This is a $20 start. And what this is a Lucite barware stand with 4 pieces. I'll show those in a second. What I first want to show is the people who owned this had the wherewithal to keep the Georges Briard label on this. So Georges Briard, a darling of mid-century modern, of all the gold accented serving pieces. Evidently, he got into Lucite as well. And you've got 4 pieces that go in this. Now these two, the church key and the cheese knife, these match. The Lucite on these handles, and I say it's late enough. This is Lucite. This is not Bakelite. This isn't anything fancy like that, because this is probably getting into the 60s. Those two definitely match. So we're good on those. But then these other 2 pieces were included when I bought it, so you're going to get them too. You get another cheese knife and a bottle opener, but with a wood handle. There's no way this would have been originally part of that. So this was just kind of a little extra bonus thrown in to fill the hole. And then a pair of ice tongs, which again, lovely, but had these matched, they also would have had Lucite trim. So just keep that in mind. You have a partially complete set. You've got the 3 pieces that are all from the Georges Briard, and then you get the little extra to fill in. You can replace them. Maybe you could hunt down other the Lucite pieces. It's kind of a orangish color, kind of a tortoiseshell orange. You can I think it's coming across fairly accurately, at least on my screen. And there's no cracks. You know, a lot of these, something like this would have gotten snapped because somebody pushes down or it falls off or something like that. But it's in great shape, and you've got the label on it and everything. So we're going to go ahead and count this down. I see some bids, so we're going to start counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a stop. And we watch for the stop on that one. All right, so it looks like Catherine Byrne is picking that up for 25. All right. Thank you so much, Catherine. Again, if you could send me an email, I would appreciate it.
Starting at $25, I have one of my first complete Dripilators. We'll go through it and see why it's a Dripilator. Art Deco crocus. You can find other pieces like this for your kitchen. Shakers, bowls, kitchen utilitarian things. You're in the 30s and 40s with this. And so it's a pottery. It's a porcelain coffee pot or teapot, depending on what you're going to dripilate in it. And we'll take the lid off so there's no chips or cracks on it. And on the bottom, you have all the information, Dripilator. So how does a Dripilator work? You'll find Dripilators quite frequently in thrift shops and antique stores, and you'll find this, which is lovely to use just as it is. But even lovelier is when that comes with it. Now, what the heck is that? Well, that's the Dripilator. I sometimes find that. I never find the inner lid. Always gone. Let's pull that out. You say, Scott, that's a lid to something that somebody just put down in there. That doesn't even fit. No. Okay, what do? First thing, put hot water. You want to temper this before hot boiling water goes in it. Pour hot water in it from the sink. heat this up. Take your coffee grounds, beans, whatever it is. Put them down in there. See the holes? Put your coffee down in there, or your tea leaves. That little lid goes way down inside, and it covers up but you've got holes in it. Before you pour your hot water into the Dripilator, put it on the pot. That's very important for obvious reasons. Then goes the lid. The hot water is now gradually gravity, right? It's dripping through, yeah. And there you are making, if you put ground coffee in there, which is, I guess, what you put in there, then you can pull this off, put that in your kitchen sink, put the decorative lid on, and then go serve Mabel and Maud and have a complete discussion about the condition of the neighbor's laundry, which is tattletale gray, so she must not know how to, do laundry. So I'm just making fun of people who would sit around and drink coffee and gossip about their neighbor's laundry. Because
you would never do that.
Which I would never do that. Then,
now, does the decorative lid also fit on top of the Dripilator piece, or?
Absolutely. So
it does.
It's keeping it hot while it's dripping.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. But that inner lid is what I never First of all, it's hard enough to find that piece. You can imagine, right? Somebody dies, you go into the house, obviously, we have a teapot. What is that? It gets separated. That little lid, I never find. So it's all complete. We'll put that back down inside. And that's the way a Dripilator works. And now we'll count it down. Questions?
Bid right now is at 32.
All right. It's like a coffee press. I'm with you, Lori. In all my, next year it'll be 40 years in the business. I sometimes find this made of aluminum. And the Dripilator will fit on top in aluminum. But this is the same, yeah. But the inner lid, I think that might be only the second inner lid that I've ever found that has stayed with it. 10, 9, it's a handsome pot. 10, 9, 8, the high bid is 40. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And of course, you'll get the Deco Crocus. And you'll see, you can go online and you'll find salt and pepper shakers, and you'll find all kinds of things that you can add to this if you'd like to. But you've got the teapot there, or coffee pot, as the case may be. And I don't know what I'm going to do next, but let's go ahead and get this written down.
All right, looks like Terry Trahan gets it for
Hi, Terry.
62.
All right, Terry, it's good to see you. And thank you for your bid at 62, and I appreciate it. Next up is a cake stand, and this is Payden City. It'll start at 20. It's lovely.
I love Payden City.
I do too, and there it is. And I have to apologize because I've had this etch before. It's something springtime, bluebird, something. There's cocktail shakers. There's everything. I forgot to look this etch up, but it's easy to find. This is acid etched. You can see there are birds. I don't know. Well, maybe you can't. Are you seeing the birds? Where's a bird?
I see the leaves. Oh, there's a bird. Yep.
Is that a bird?
Yep.
Okay. So there are birds on it, and I've had the cocktail shaker in this pattern before with cocktail glasses, and it's either got silver or sterling around it as a decoration, and it's a pedestal cake stand. So it's a nice large one, 12 and a half inches in diameter. 12 and a half inches in diameter, chip-free and crack-free, and it starts at $20. So your favorite cake goes right on top, and jump right in if you're interested in it. because we're now at about 20 minutes after 9, and we're going to keep it rolling. So there you have it.
They do such the silver is always nice when they do that too, but their etches are heavily encrusted.
Yes.
Sometimes like the Cambridge ones are lovely, they're delicate, but sometimes I just like that heavy duty, like maximalism right there.
Heavily encrusted is absolutely right. And when you feel it, you feel it. It's a deep etch on these. So it's terrific. So
I also like that gear wheel base. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh yeah. Isn't it nice? Yeah.
Yeah, there's like nice detail to that goes really nice with that ribbon in the middle.
And I usually have the little 3-footed ones. It's nice to find an elegant one on a stand like this. So
and it's low. I like that too.
Yeah, very low.
They get too tall, I'm afraid they're going to tip over. Try and cut it, and it just like flips over.
I think a PA Buzzard opened us up with a $20 bid, so we'll go ahead.
Yes, you do have a bid.
Scott, are you doing your spice set tonight? Dan wants to know. I don't think I have a spice set, Marie.
I had the spice set, which I've already done.
Right. Patrick had a spice set that he already sold. I don't have a spice set.
Other than the salt and pepper shaker, which you already sold.
Yeah. All right. So high price right now is 25, and we'll count it down. Thank you for asking, Marie. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Those are my 2 items, and we're getting ready to take it back to Patrick. I think that's what our winner is, and then we'll take it back. So I'm writing all of my things down, and I went downstairs and grabbed some of my old sheet music, and I'm actually writing on the back of yes, I admit I bought it new in the 80s to play on the piano. I admit it. Get a good laugh. That's the real thing. I've had this sheet music since I purchased it in 1983. Words and music by Jim Steinman. That's not for sale. That's so I can pretend it's 1983 again.
All right. As I mentioned at the beginning,
it is, but
so yeah.
Okay.
Connie Bearer picked it up for $28.
Okay.
Okay, as I mentioned at the beginning, on obviously.
Thank you, Connie.
Watch. I am traveling, and so I needed to pick up inventory specifically to sell. This was the first item that I picked up with the intention of selling it on Scott's sale because I saw this and it just screamed Scott. So this is a $14 start.
Nothing worse than a screaming Scott.
It's a beautiful Hall rose white pitcher. I would say it's a little bit too big just to be a creamer. I think it's a small individual pitcher. It has the beautiful pink rose design on the front. It's only on one side, not on the other. So it is directional, but you also have the design on the handle. The silver accent going up to the ice lip is in perfect condition. And it is well stamped, well marked on the bottom, including the pattern that it is rose white. It is a $14 start. It is on the smallish side. So it is 5.5 inches tall. So again, I think it's a little big to be a creamer. When I try to look them online, I think the creamer is actually one step smaller than this. But they did have this in multiple sizes, including larger water jugs. So this may be more of a juice jug or something for the breakfast table. Beautiful piece, beautiful condition, and just a great appropriate age to bring on to Scott's favorites of 20s and 30s. And I like them too. I like those interwar years. But really like the looks of it. I do see some bids coming in. We both had stuff that we need to get through. So I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down. Milk for your Cheerios. Absolutely. 10, 9. And I would say, yes, I would say 30s PA Buzzard, but they probably made it for a while. But with that silhouette, I think we're just coming out of that deco period. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. So I watch for the stop there. And so then that goes to Redhead Chick for $15. And I apologize, Redhead Chick. I don't remember if you've bought from me before. So again, everyone, if you could just send me the email, I'd appreciate it. The next item, picked this up. This is a $30 start. And it comes with its original gift box. And what it is, you've got the little tissue paper in there. It is a velvet, crushed velvet, red velvet, gold accent vanity set, for lack of a better word. Multiple pieces, and one of them came out of its little elastics. I'm trying to put it back in there. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tools plus the double hinged box. So the box has these little gold tone clasps on the outside and little handles to be able to open it up. And it is in great condition. And I would say it was probably not used because one of the tools, the one I just squeezed back in there, I'll take it back out again. The file actually still has a little original cellophane wrapper to it. The other pieces, it's possible they were used. I did a video on this and I didn't get any feedback. There's this little shovel-y shaped rounded edge tool, which I think is the cuticle, like the cuticle pusher. But then I don't know what this one is, because this one is like a machete. It's got a very sharp point on the end of it and kind of flat there at the bottom. Probably something for cuticles, but I don't know why that one looks like it would hurt, where the rounded one I think would just kind of push it into place. So you get those. There's also a plastic version that kind of seems to be a combination. It's got the shovel on one end and the pointy on the other end. And then you also get the gold tone edged comb. You get the powder pack. This is not a mirror. This one looks like it would have a place to put your packs of powder in there. You can see there's no mirror actually in there, but there's a spring loading for the powders. And then the opposite side, you've got things I do recognize. You've got the scissors, the little curved ended scissors, and then you also have a set of tweezers.
Does it have a first mark anywhere? I'm just curious.
I'm sorry?
I'm curious. I might have missed it. Is there a maker?
I did not find any sort of marks, maker's mark, hallmarks, anything like that. So unfortunately, just yellow metal of some sort. And the comb has a design in the middle, but I don't think it's a logo. I think it's just kind of where it's just kind of like a curly thing in the middle. I thought maybe it was an M initially, but I think it's just.
Are you getting the feel of the 40s and 50s on it? 40s?
My guess would have been the 50s.
Uh-huh. I was just thinking of all those, European holiday films with Cary Grant and Doris Day and all that.
I say Sophia Loren is going to just pop this baby out and put this on her dress.
Do her nails in some wonderful French Riviera apartment.
Absolutely. It's a great item. All the pieces are here. It still comes in the original gift box. You even got you've got a great gift to be able to offer as well. So this is the non-breakable part of my set. Right. I don't see any opening bids, so I'm going to go ahead and pass on that if you want to throw a stop, and I will just sell this in my booth. All right. And back to you, sir.
Oh, okay. You did too? Okay, I lose count pretty quickly because my mind, I'm a squirrel. I go from one thing to another.
Yeah, I did the whole picture and then this one, so.
Well, if I could push the right button, and I've just done it. 2 pieces by Fostoria. Number 1, a serving bowl with 2 handles. It's lovely, and it starts at $15. No chips or cracks. We know that the American Fostoria pattern was made from 1915 until 1986. There's a lot of it out there. It was extremely popular, as we all know. What else can I say? I love the handles. I've never had one with handles before. I don't know why I'm just loving these handles so much, but I love them. And I shall measure it for you. It's not small, but it's not huge. It's 8 inches in diameter. That does not include the handles. Including the handles, it's close to 11 inches. So you have 8 inches in diameter to fill it with all of the potato salad you'd like. No onions, please. Please, no onions in the potato salad. Well, maybe some onion powder. The high bid is $16, and I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm going to count it down. You know what Fostoria is. You know the American pattern. And if you like it, jump on in. Unless we have a question. Chives are okay. The high bid is 16, and here we go, loop-de-loo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I don't know why I'm trying to vogue with it. 4, is that called voguing?
It was close. I don't think
3,
you usually do
well,
it with a
for
cut
me,
glass,
that's
with
about
a
all
pressed
you
glass
get.
bowl.
But 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's just because I can't sit still. That's it. That lovely Fostoria double-handled piece will be at your house for Easter dinner.
Okay, watching that countdown, waiting for the stop was pretty funny. You did like three separate times. You put your fingers up.
Well,
like, wait,
yeah.
no, that's not it. Oh, wait, there's another one. All right, stop went in, and it looks like Christy Anderson Hendry is picking that up for 28.
Wait, I don't see the stop. You put the stop in?
Yeah. I do have the, yeah, I'm seeing it on mine. You're right. I don't see it on your chat.
I don't see it on my chat.
Let me put it in again.
Well, but who's the winner? There it is.
That's weird.
That was weird. I did not see any stop at all. So you'll just have to tell me who.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, just so people know, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Was it Christy at 32?
So by the time the stop actually took, yes, it would be Christy Anderson at 32.
Okay, so I hope we're all good with that, because that is the highest bidder, and it just took a minute. I guess the stop wasn't very happy about the snowstorm or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's weird because I can see it on mine, but yeah, I didn't see it come across the StreamYard chat.
Okay, so there's no funny business, but it's Christy at 32.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Christy, I saw what you sent me about those cups and saucers and the amber. I'm going to write back to you. I need to look at it again. I was out of town in Philadelphia. I had to pick somebody up from the airport on the train, and then the snow, and it was a mess. I got home at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Next up, I have 4. $19 for a set of 4 of them. This is stem number 2056. This is, again, Fostoria American. And if you don't believe me, why wouldn't you? 1, 2, 3, 4.
You could just be putting them down and putting the same one back up again. What are you talking about? No, just do not try and juggle them.
Thank you, Patrick. Now what you got to say? Now what you got to say? Huh? You talking?
They started with no damage, and now it's
now they've all been cracked. Okay. The censor bots on YouTube chat have been very touchy this week. Well, I don't know why they didn't like Patrick's stop, but I guess they didn't. Water goblets, drink whatever you want out of them, but it is Fostoria American. 1915 to 1986. They're clear. They don't have dishwasher damage or water damage, and I don't usually find stems. I find the iced tea glasses, and other type things, but I just don't.
Yeah, I've never seen it with a stem either. Somebody else just chatted too that they had not seen it with a stem.
Yeah. But anyway, there they are. So you get all 4 of them. And the high bid right now is 28. And so I thank you for that. And we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, all 4 of them. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Wordsmith, I don't care if that clock is fast or slow. You ought to be happy it's running, because half the time I don't mind.
I give them credit that with that stemware that there's they left the inch or two at the lip without the design, so you're not trying to drink through the cube ridges.
Yeah, it would be very difficult to drink through those cubes, wouldn't it? All right.
Sorry, Sandra. It looks like the stop went right in before you. So Patsy M is picking them up for 39.
Okay, Patsy gets them at 39. The 4 stems, wonderful. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you, everyone.
All right. I did have fun with us trying to set up for the sale and trying to find things that I knew Scott would like, and also people that watch Scott's channel.
Well, now, you don't have to sell things that I would like, Patrick.
No, just we gotta work your aesthetic. This is my aesthetic.
You are you. You be you. You know, do you think? But that's kind of you.
No
Okay.
apology. No issues necessary at all.
I do like it. That's lovely.
We've got the real McCoy, and it is a $20 start.
Okay, let me put that in.
So you've got this beautiful pre-war, I would say probably going into the 40s though, maybe wartime itself, but maybe late 30s. Beautiful color. It's actually showing up pretty well on my screen. It's like I will admit I'm not super knowledgeable.
Okay, wait. Everybody's saying something about Sandra. Let's hold on. Wait, I see Sandra, Patrick. I'm sorry, Patrick. Let's back up.
No, that's okay.
Are we talking about the candles? We're talking about the Fostoria candle. I do see Sandra at 45. So Pat, no worries, Patsy. I'm sorry that was our mistake, but no worries. We all make them. So it's Sandra Norden at 45 on the 2.
She originally that's on me. I originally saw her after my stop.
Okay.
But when I refreshed, she does come in before. But the way it come through initially, I thought I had typed my stop before she came through, which is why I announced Patsy.
Okay.
But you are correct, everyone. Thank you for bringing our attention.
All right.
We're always going to be honest.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Patsy will find you some more. And that was Sandra Norden. I'll figure it out. Patrick, continue, good man. Thank you, everyone.
Not a problem at all. I will make sure to refresh better next time. So this is a McCoy bud vase in a kind of the blue, aqua blue, turquoisey blue color. You got what looks like cherry blossoms, I would say, although it appears to be on a vine, and I don't think cherries grow on a vine. So I'm not 100% sure what this pattern would be, but check out those sexy stems coming off the side. You've got this great angular design. So probably 30s, maybe going into the war, but that's almost a deco aspect. But you've also got the flared top as well. And then that colorway. Same as the front and the back. There are no chips, no cracks, beautiful color, and very nicely marked. That is made in the USA by McCoy, because it is the real McCoy.
Sure is.
And it's you can see there's a little bit of a sheen to it. This is not a matte glaze. This does have a luster shine finish on the actual glaze on both the inside and out, so that it is also waterproof. I do see a bid come in, so I'll go ahead and start counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. So we're going to crank through some of the quicker than normal, just because we want to finish everything up before the top of the hour.
If we go over a tad, we won't get in trouble.
All right, I'm watching for the stop. Okay, I see the stop. All right, but I also see a bunch of people coming afterwards. So let Scott and Karen verify.
I've hit refresh. And it's 20, Lucas at 27. The $28 bids came after the stop. Lucas has the high bid of 27 just before the stop.
All right, that's also what I saw. Just wanted to verify. All right. And then my next item is a little quirky because it is going a little bit backwards in time. This is a musical bank for Laurel and Hardy, and it is a start of $14. And it is a music box.
All right, hold on. No, that's wrong. So Thomas Cummings is telling us no, that's wrong. Did we mess up?
Well, I show that he came in right after the stop, and I just refreshed.
I have Thomas.
I do see Thomas's bid, but I see it after the stop.
I do as well. Thomas, hit refresh. You're always going to see yourself first, so no worries. But when you hit refresh, you should see that you've come in after the stop, Thomas. So sorry about that, but we do have Lucas at 27 before the stop. I see it. Karen has confirmed it, so that's just Sorry, Thomas.
So yes, you do have a higher bid, but because it's after the stop, we don't accept that. All right, so this is a $14 start. I don't know if I told you that or not. It's $14 start, and it is a cork-filled bank, very clearly marked. Even though Laurel and Hardy was much earlier than this, the bank was issued in 1978. So it is from Toystalgia, the Dollar Savings and Trust Company. 1978 is marked. And it says, this is our trivia question for the day. In what film did Laurel and Hardy receive their one and only Academy Award? It was in 1932, and the item helps give the answer. It was the movie called The Music Box. Now, I'm going to risk running the music box because I don't want it to run forever in the background. But I think if I do it a little bit, we could not figure out the song. Shazam could not finish the song. Scott didn't know the song, but it's one of those. I know it, but I don't know what it's called.
Wait, how do you know I didn't know what it was? You never played it for me.
I was playing it when it came out. You said you didn't know it.
That's the theme of Laurel and Hardy. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Patrick,
Laurel and Hardy had a theme?
What price does it start?
It was a 14 start, and I did see a couple bids come through.
Okay.
Or at least a bid come through. That's it. The worm song. The worms go in, the worms go out.
And I just want to be sure. Okay. So just so that everyone is sure. So Norma wrote in, no, Lucas got it. Norma, just so you know, Lucas didn't get it. It went to...
No, Lucas did get it.
Yeah, Lucas did got it. Right. Lucas did get it. Not Lucas got it, not Tom.
All right, and my husband has been doing research and says the Dance of the Cuckoos is the song. And it's playing a lot longer than it did before. So you know that the music box works. All right. So you've got, it is a typical item of the 70s. It is solid wood. It has the hole in the top, cork in the bottom. It's a functional bank, but you have it doesn't appear to be wood burned in. Oh no, it actually does. It does have a little indentation. So it's almost like that pyrography, design going into it. These actually feel a lot more surface. This one I can feel it's engraved into the sides. So you get Oliver Hardy on one side, Stan Laurel on the other side, the two on the front, and then with the turning handle, you get the little trivia question. In 1932, for their short film, The Music Box, Laurel and Hardy received their one and only Academy Award.
And I have to tell you, I'm in agreement with your husband. I think it's cuckoo, whatever, not that worm stuff, because that's the same song that they play, and it sounds like a cuckoo. They play that little tune at the beginning of some of the Laurel and Hardy. I think it's almost like a Laurel and Hardy theme song type of thing.
Okay. I will admit I'm not a Laurel and Hardy aficionado. I mean, I know
I'm
who
in agreement with your
seen
husband.
some, but I didn't know they had a theme.
Well, whatever that is, I've heard, do 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 do. You've heard everybody.
And I think somebody just put lyrics to it at some point for a kid's version of the song. So
yeah, it's boop, 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 boop. Yeah, it's cuckoo. Ain't no worm.
I only know the worm song. I agree with you, Judy. But we spent way too much time on it. I do see some bids coming in. Thank you for those who are supporting my Laurel and Hardy fixation. We're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay. Wait a second. At the moment, Catherine Tate has your high bid of 18. We'll see if anyone jumps in. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, that's our new earworm that everyone's going to be thinking.
I know, but that's what it sounds like when Laurel and Hardy comes on. Boop, 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 boop. Somebody might have changed it to something with worms, but I think originally, there you go.
Oh, Three Stooges of the Three Blind Mice. I think I vaguely remember that.
Anyway, Cheryl Miller at 24. Maybe we get this one. Maybe between you and I, Patrick, we'll call this. We'll get this one right.
Don't start a riot. But Cheryl Miller, yeah, I do see the same. $24. Cheryl gets the bank.
Do you have another? Do you have another?
No, that was my two.
Okay, I've got two more, and then you'll close out the show because I don't need to do any more. I've got two more things to show. Wrong word. I don't know what word is wrong. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Look, these are Bohemian, and I've got two of them, and they stand, I don't know, maybe 12 inches tall. Yep, they stand 12 inches tall, and they start at 25. The only thing is that one has a chip on the very point at the top. This is Bohemian cut to clear glass, and I have a matching pair. If there was a clock, we would call this a garniture set, right, for the mantle. But there's no clock. Oh, I put start instead of stop. Okay. Well, we're starting these at 20. And
like, wait, I said start 25. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Scott didn't. Oh, no worries. We knew what you meant, Scott.
Thank you. Most people do. So it's glass, it's clear, it's cut to clear, it's gold, and these are really pretty. Now, if you put
I've never seen the cut to clear in gold before. That's really interesting.
And they're marked, they've got labels on them. So I have a matching pair, and they're just here to be pretty. They're not potpourri vases because you don't have any reticulation in the lid. They're just pretty, probably 1930s, 40s, 50s, and they will really, if you put a flickering battery candle in here, because when I turn it this way, look at the quality of the cut.
That's beautiful.
Are you seeing that?
Absolutely. Showcases it great.
Now, those folks in what we call Bohemia, which is, boy, they did a lot of this work, as everyone knows. So there are remnants of labels on the bottom. You can research that if you'd like. And also, one of the lids has a remnant of a label here. And that label says, handmade Bohemian crystal. Whether it's Austria, Czechoslovakia, wherever it is, and what was Bohemia in those days, there's no marks. Now the lid, there is a little bit of chipping on that handle right at the finial at the very top, but that's it.
Thomas has you at 27.
Very decorative and pretty. I wish I had a flickering. I have real candles. Everybody would flip if I put a real candle in it. And I wouldn't put a real candle in it and then the lid. I know that. But a flickering candle inside with dim light, these would be absolutely beautiful because that flicker is going to come through all this cut work. If you can get one bright enough. So one is good. A pair is always better, right?
Absolutely. Just really quick question, Scott. Did you see my start come through?
Did I see your start come through?
Yeah, that I would start $25 for this one. Did it come through? Because somebody else just typed it in, and I thought maybe it didn't come through. Didn't know if you saw it.
It didn't come through.
It didn't. I apologize. Well, everyone figured it out because they were already up to 29.
Okay.
So
So the high bid, so Thomas Cummings, you have the high bid of 29 at the moment. Okay. I'm trying to read, you know how it is.
yeah, try to see the comments. Yes.
Yeah. All right, count them down. So 30s, 40s, 50s, Bohemian, glass cut to clear, beautiful in gold. And we'll go, here we go. It's for the pair. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And the last item that I have, I'm holding for someone who said, please don't sell thus and such until the very end so I can get there and bid on it. And I hope that person is here. They know who they are. We'll see who our winner is on those Bohemian pieces. And then I'll be finished for the night after this last piece. And then we'll let Patrick run us up as late as he wants. The stop is in. And I think Thomas Cummings, I think Kathleen Workman will refresh. But Kathleen, you might have come in after the stop. It might be Thomas at 42.
I see Thomas at 42. I see Kathleen, but I see her after the stop.
Okay. Thomas, thank you so much. And thank you, everyone who placed bids. This has been such a fun night. This will be my last item. Classic circa 1930 waffle iron. Does it work? Yes. Did I take it apart and spend 2 hours in the kitchen sink? Yes. Did I clean everything on it? Yes. Did I test it and make waffles and eat them? And did my body hair fall off? Yes and no. That means it's good for you. These were so popular, especially when it's exciting. And I do have the electric cord, but it's out in the kitchen. And so the start, Patrick, I do not see that start.
You haven't told me what it is yet.
I apologize profusely. $35.
Okay, I'm hovering over the dollar sign to be able to put it in there. So let's see if it pops in.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. So you've got a wonderful porcelain insert. They did this in the 30s. You would often get a complete set. Waffle iron, coffee pot, toaster. This is when mother would make breakfast for the family.
I had the bowl.
Pardon?
Just recent. I had that pattern in a bowl.
With the bird of paradise?
That's that same design. Beautiful.
Cream and sugar, waffle set, everything, because it was standard in the US for the lady of the house to make the breakfast very formally at the table. What type of cord? I have the cord. So it's just a regular old electric cord. You don't have to worry about the cord. I mean, I'm not telling you not to worry about it, but do you want to see? It's like a percolator cord. You just stick it in and it heats up. Is that okay? Or do you want, like, the cord is out in the kitchen? So look how clean that is. Now, folks, I'm telling you, you can go to a flea market and find these. Are you going to find it that clean? Maybe if it was put away and stored forever. But most of the time, these are filthy. This one wasn't filthy, but it had a lot of oxidation and it needed to be cleaned. I took everything apart completely. The heating element is fine. This is wood, which is painted ivory. Those are not Bakelite, but this is porcelain. Again, as I said, you would have other matching accoutrements to go with it so that the breakfast could be made and served right there at the table. This did not stay hidden in the kitchen because of how pretty the bird of paradise is on the porcelain, as you can see.
A question coming in is, what are the handles made of?
They're made of wood and they are painted ivory. And this is chrome and it works beautifully. Now, when you do this, this is circa 1930, circa, which gives us a good 5 or 6 years on this side and then on this side. You want to butter this up, spray it up, make sure it's good and hot, and it will get good and hot. And you'll have waffles and you'll love them. So I appreciate the questions and it's really helpful. Do you have any other questions on it?
I don't see anything else.
Were there any bids? I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Okay. And again, the cord is a typical, it looks like a snake percolator cord that you see from the era. Yeah. And the cord is just fine. So it'll make your waffles beautifully. And this is made in Connecticut or New York, probably Connecticut. Oh golly, I guess it doesn't really matter, but this is made in Rochester, New York. And we'll count it down if you don't have any questions. Yeah, I've had this for a while, and I went into tinker with things when I got the toasters out, and I started tinkering, and I tinkered with this. So works perfectly, and it's all ready to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And that's it for this one. Patrick is going to run us as long as he'd like to go, and I'll sit here and let him sell what he's got left. Thank you, everyone. No, it'll be a safe cord. The cord will, it's an old cord, but you can use it. Just don't leave it plugged in. All right, our winner on the waffle iron with Bird of Paradise.
I'm going to have to refresh.
Is.
The two came in at the same time.
Okay, hit the.
No, I refreshed and Lucas snuck in right before the stop at 127. Let me refresh again. Yes, Lucas got it at 127. I show Terry came in after the stop at 130.
Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate you highly. And Lucas, thank you for your winning bid. I've got 2 or 3 more in the basement, not with porcelain inserts, but I'll go grab another one, get it all cleaned up, and we'll have another one in another week or so, folks. I'll keep finding them for you. And I thank you so much. Thank you. Patrick, what you got next?
All right, I've got 2 more items, and then we'll be wrapping it up. So the last breakable item is this pink iridescent toothpick holder that still has its original L.E. Smith label on it. This is a $12 start. So you've got the 3-handled urn shape on this one with the 3 feet that comes off of it as well. This is just like Scott was showing with the Indiana glass candlestick holders. These, you can see the mold marks on this because L.E. Smith did not flame. Now I've just lost the term of it, but they did not do the flame polish. Did not flame polish their mold lines, so you see that, but they're actually pretty well hidden into where the handles meet the glass. Pretty deep for a toothpick holder, but it's in really great condition. It's got the little crenellated top, no chips, no cracks anywhere on there. Nice 3 flared feet. And it's showing a pretty good job, at least on my screen, picking up that iridescence in the pink, the pinkness of that one. And, nice. It's still got the label on it. So I see a couple of price bids coming in. So I'll go ahead and count this down so we're not running too late. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh yeah, it would be nice for the little matchsticks to have. You got a little cigarette holder, anything like that. Wouldn't have a place for a striker, but you could, for aesthetics. All right, so that's the toothpick holder. Watching for the stop. Yes, Scott's. There it is. So it looks like Norma Rue F gets it for $16. All right, thank you so much. And the last item I have is a full collection of a range of ages of cookbooks. So all of these cookbooks it's not choice, you get all of them. Starts at $25. So we've got a great Eccles Sunnybrook ice cream. You know, what kind of recipes can you make with ice cream? It's actually a little bit more of an advertisement, I guess. I picked it up as a recipe book, but it's got poems in there. It's got songs, the Old Gray Mare. It's kind of like a songbook. Oh, well, my mistake. I thought it had a couple things in here about recipes, but hey, you get a songbook. It has a 2-digit zip code on it, so it is between World War II and 1963. So you've got some age on that one. You've got the Heinz 57 variety Cook with Soup. This is a cookbook. This is a little bit later, probably going into the 70s, because you got these wonderful images of what the heck is that? It's some sort of shrimp and kielbasa in a fish-shaped dish. I don't even want to know what that is. So you get that one.
I've had that fish dish before.
You've had the fish dish.
Yes.
Hopefully you haven't had the food.
It's milk glass. Yeah, I've got it in the basement.
Excellent. This is from 1952. The calorie-saving recipes using sucralil.
Yes.
So sucralil from Abbott Laboratories. All of your food products can come from chemistry. So you've got some great little drawings and illustrations. You get that one. You get the secrets of making frozen desserts, 150 tested recipes from the Alaska Freezer Company, probably 50s or 60s on this one. So you get all those recipes in there. You get this is the one that I was confusing it with. This one is from 1912, the Cardui Songbook. What is Cardui? I have no idea, but are you a woman? Take Cardui. It's the woman's tonic. Recommended and sold by Food, Barnett and Company. It's a songbook that also has some food recipes in here for better eating. Ask your druggist. Weak women, take Cardui. So this is just kind of a mixture of, and it's got songs in here.
Well,
So
I guess if you're running low on your Lydia Pinkhams, Cardui would be the next best thing.
Cardui is the next best. So, and from 1912, we got some nice age to this one. This one is from 1940. Primex Quality Pies.
Lydia Pinkhams.
Plain in the back, it's got the little 3-ring binder, 3 rings to be able to put into a binder. Although actually looking at that, yeah, that's not this. I don't know what size binder this is going to fit into, because these are not the normal distance of 3-ring binders. So I guess you need to have a special book or something. So this is Primex. I guess it's the company. I wasn't familiar with this one. For frying and shortening, Primex, Procter & Gamble Bakery Service. Right in there. Copyright 1940. And so we do have a little bit of the red, white, and blue going on here. America, got the apple pie right in the front. We got pilgrims inside on the mince pies. So we've got showing our wartime love. And then this one I couldn't find a date on, but bananas take a bow. Suit the color to the use. So this is our useful information for the evening. Tipped with green, it's partially ripe. Cook it. All yellow, it's yellow ripe when the green has disappeared from the tip, ready to eat or cook. Flecked with brown, now it's fully ripe and it's golden prime, the best stage for eating. It's sweet, mellow, thoroughly digestible, and just right for fruit cups, salads, desserts, and drinks.
That banana looks like he's up to something.
And then there's a whole breakdown. If you're old, you can like bananas because bananas are bland and almost melt in your mouth. So I'm not sure who was the marketing on this person. So you get a banana book, pie book.
If you're old and feeble, stock up on bananas.
On your bananas. You may not be able to peel them, but once they're peeled, you can eat them.
No, with your
Cardui drug book, frozen dessert book, calorie saving recipe from something that probably would kill you, Sucarill. You get Scott's favorite milk glass fish dish in the Heinz 57 cook with soup recipe. And the one that I shouldn't put in here, but it is the Eccles Sunnybrook ice cream, just poem songbook, fun piece. Good night, ladies, with the 2 zip codes as prior to 1963. So you got some nice age on all of these. You get all of them for one price. I think I did see a bid or two come in, so I spent enough time. Count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And then while we wait for this stop, the one other thing I'll throw out, in case anybody joined late, this I started the evening with, these Easter punch cards are available for $10, which includes shipping. I'll just tuck them in a greeting card envelope. If you want a vintage Easter card, these also have a zip code on there prior to 1963. You've got a nice, I've got still 4 of these left. So anybody who wants one, just put Easter in the chat and you get one for $10, including the shipping.
Did you have 6 altogether?
I had 6 altogether and I sold 2.
Okay. I do remember seeing 2 folks.
Yeah. There was confusion that maybe there was a 3rd one, but that was a mistake. So there's only 2 that were sold. So there's still 4 left.
Okay.
And I see the stop. And now I've got to go backwards. Was it Redhead Chick?
I think so. 25.
Yep. All right. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, anything else?
Nope, that was it.
Well,
right, and it's just a little after, six minutes after.
I may have to go out in the kitchen and eat a banana and take a Lydia Pinkham. I'm a senior. I don't think Lydia Pinkhams were meant for me. In fact, I know they weren't. Patrick, and thank you so much for always. The fourth Monday is always fun to sell with you. It's always a delight. I always have a good time with you. And say hello to Raj. And what's coming up with the rest of your trip?
So finish up this week at the Colonial Williamsburg. So watch for hopefully a couple of videos will get posted. I went live today actually at the Art Museum on Instagram, and I'll put some things up on my YouTube channel as well. So I should have some videos. I got at least one more video of a shop with me that I filmed before I got here. I just haven't had a chance to edit it yet. So I am trying to put more stuff out on my channel. And so I hopefully will have a few more things going out this week or next. And I'm hoping to start doing live sales on my own channel and doing more on the deep dives. The guy from Curious Objects podcast, I had reached out to him previously about being on my YouTube channel, and we talked while he was here, and he said he is still interested in doing that. So hopefully some more stuff will be popping out on my channel. But for now, I will have a nice, safe, uneventful, snow-free drive back to Chicago later in the week. And you will just be bundled up, and your driveway's ready to drive on, but I don't know if your streets are yet.
I think I'm not going to go. I don't really need to go anywhere tomorrow.
That's the best situation to be in.
I will probably walk to the Dunkin' Donuts because it's a 10-minute walk just to get out of, blow the stink off, as the old folks used to say, get out of the house. Yeah. And I don't know if you know that expression. That's I remember my grandparents saying, we need to get out of this house and blow the stink off. Have you heard that before?
Anyway, absolutely.
I'll probably walk down to the Dunkin' Donuts and get something, and then who knows what. But I'll do my invoices in the morning, and I'll definitely be out on Wednesday. Packages should be in the mail by Thursday of this week. Keep in mind, though, there is some more what I call annoyance snow here over the next day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And so things are really going to be very slow here in the old Northeast. From DC to Boston, a lot of snow. So please be patient, everyone. I'll get it in the mail. And if you're confused about anything, Carrie, that was so kind of you, and thank
Yeah,
you.
it's very nice.
I've been here on from the beginning, and I just want to say how much I always enjoy the sale. That is so nice of you, Terry. I appreciate that. Listen, we wouldn't be here if you weren't there. So each one of you, we don't get to call all your names out. Doesn't matter whether you buy anything or not. We're glad you were here. We had almost 400 people here tonight, and I'm delighted.
And I once again thank you to you for hosting me on our fourth Monday nights. And hopefully everyone will catch your let's see. So then the first Monday next week, you're going back. That'll be your sale, right? That's not the two chaps. The first Monday's you. So I'm sure you'll have just as much great stuff next week as well. Oh, and a reminder to anybody that didn't miss it or missed it at the beginning, because I'm traveling the rest of this week, I am not expected to be home until Thursday night. So from a realistic standpoint, it'll be this weekend before I'm able to ship anything out. So just keep that in mind. If you don't see or hear from me before then, that is why.
Karen, thank you for everything that you did. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Karen.
Thank you for all the sharp eyes that helped Patrick and me tonight when we had little fumbles. And we'll see you the next time. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Continue to enjoy the Lenten season, and we'll see you. Easter's coming. Bye, everyone, and good night. What do I hit? Oh, that one right there. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop, a doop.